Well, clearly one of the most important changes in the text of the Constitution, if you compare it to the Articles of Confederation, is the fact that this new Constitution has the necessary and proper clause in Article 1, Section 8, which gives the new government created by the United States all powers necessary and proper to enact legislation within those enumerated powers that are given to the government. So if they have a power to tax, they have the power to enact whatever legislation is needed. So if you were a real super strict constructionist, without that clause, you might be able to tax, but you couldn't actually create a revenue department or an IRS or have tax collectors even. So you have to have the power to do what's necessary and proper to execute those powers which the Constitution gives. The big problem, and the reason why anti-federalists are deeply worried about that clause, and the reason why the Jeffersonians and the Federalists split over that clause over the great debate over the Bank of the United States after the Constitution is ratified, is does necessary mean absolutely necessary, or does necessary merely mean expedient? And I think in a way, some have argued that we continue to argue over that one clause to this day, where there are some people who believe that the government has vast, not unlimited, but vast powers to accomplish legitimate objectives. If it's not a legitimate objective, they have no power to do it. But if it is a legitimate objective, they have enormous power. There are other people who think, no, the government, it's not just a government of limited powers, but the means by which they can accomplish these powers are also extremely limited. And that's a kind of family feud that Americans have been having since the Constitution.